Kim Ki-taek is a dad who's basically mastered the art of doing absolutely nothing, which he practices daily in his semi-basement apartment. He lives with his equally inspired family, his wife, Chung-suk, his son, Ki-woo, and his daughter, Ki-jong. The family's idea of a booming business is folding pizza boxes, but even that's a bit too ambitious. Life is tough, but at least they've got a window to watch drunk people pee in the alley. One day, Ki-woo's rich college buddy Min-hyuk pops in, casually flexing his wealth and gifting the family a massive Lucky Rock. Min says the rock will bring them prosperity, though it's unclear whether this is prosperity or just a better excuse to procrastinate. Min-hyuk, being a total romantic, asks Ki-woo to take over his cushy job tutoring Dae-hye, the rich daughter of the Park family, while he jets off to study abroad. Ki-woo agrees because, let's be real, what else is he doing? Armed with a fake diploma created by Ki-jong, the family's resident Photoshop wizard, Ki-woo swaggers into the Park's mansion and somehow lands the gig. Mrs. Park is thrilled to have him on board, mainly because she has the emotional depth of a marshmallow and buys into everything he says. Soon, Ki-woo spots another opportunity. The Park's youngest son, Da-song, needs an art tutor. Enter Jessica, a professional art therapist with a degree in nonsense. Spoiler, it's just Ki-jong with a new identity. The Kim family smells success and decides to go full Monopoly mode. Ki-jong plants evidence to get Mr. Park's driver fired, claiming he's a perv who leaves underwear in his car. You can't make this up. Naturally, her dad Ki-taek is hired as the new driver. Not to be outdone, they also sabotage the family's housekeeper, Moon Kwang, by weaponizing her peach allergy. The Kims convince the Parks that Moon Kwang has tuberculosis, causing Mrs. Park to panic and fire her on the spot. Guess who's the new housekeeper? Yup, Chung-suk. The entire Kim family now runs the Park household like a reality show gone horribly wrong. With the Parks off on a camping trip, the Kims throw a wild party in the mansion. Ki-woo gets all mushy, confessing he's in love with Dae-hye, which is a bold move considering her family doesn't even know he exists. Just as the champagne flows, the doorbell rings. It's Moon Kwang, looking like she just crawled out of a zombie apocalypse. She claims she forgot something and heads to the basement, which turns out to have a secret bunker. Surprise! Her husband, Gun Se-yi, has been living down there for 4 years, avoiding loan sharks. Honestly, this guy's survival skills are impressive. Things get messy when Moon Kwang discovers the Kim's scam and threatens to spill the tea to the Parks. Before she can upload her blackmail video, the Parks call to say their camping trip is rained out and they're coming home. Chaos ensues as the Kims scramble to hide Moon Kwang and Gun Se-yi while pretending to be normal workers. In the frenzy, Moon Kwang is shoved down the stairs, hitting her head hard enough to make the Kims rethink their life choices, but not really. The Parks return oblivious to the madness, casually planning a birthday party for Da-song. Meanwhile, Moon Kwang dies in the basement, but not before freeing her husband. Gun Se-yi, fueled by grief and rage, becomes an unhinged wrecking ball. Ki-woo, for reasons only known to himself, decides to confront Gun Se-yi with the Lucky Rock. Predictably, Gun Se-yi smashes Ki-woo's head with it instead, proving once and for all that the rock is more cursed than lucky. Gun Se-yi crashes the party like it's his last hurrah, stabbing Ki-jong in front of horrified guests. This triggers Da-song's childhood trauma, sending him into a seizure. Ki-taek, who's already had enough of everyone, snaps when Mr. Park recoils from Gun Se-yi's poor man smell while grabbing car keys. In a fit of rage, Ki-taek stabs Mr. Park and vanishes into the night. The aftermath? Ki-woo survives but wakes up from a coma with screws in his head. Ki-jong, sadly, doesn't make it. Chung-suk and Ki-woo go on trial and get probation, while Ki-taek goes full Where's Waldo, hiding in the basement bunker of the Park's mansion. Ki-woo, now living back in the shabby semi-basement, dreams of earning enough money to buy the house and free his dad. The movie ends with this heartfelt fantasy, but let's be honest, he's probably just going to fold pizza boxes forever.